Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. This one is going to be entirely about Season 1 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare and the brand new gunfight maps we actually did get in this pack. The biggest content drop in Call of Duty history. Yeah, so this map is Atrium. It is one of the two current gunfight maps added in Season 1 to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It plays very, very fast paced. I mean, you can rush mid, or you can move left, or you can move right. It's pretty much a 3-lane map where the mid is very, very open, and there's a couple of different ways that you can play it. But I'm sort of showing you the different rounds that I've been playing on it. This was actually my first game on the map when I was trying to figure it out. So yeah, you see a mix of plays here and stuff. A really good thing is to challenge left or right, but the first barrier you can see me mounting on here, and like it doesn't really work. You have to rush to sort of the second barrier, you're gonna be sort of left behind, and playing mid map is tough, especially you see Diddler here getting caught out. There's a couple of cool things about the map though. As you've seen at the start, you can actually throw knife them from a spawn. It sort of it's rushing you into rushing, but if you play it super slow, which you'll see a play coming up anyway, let's play it super slow. You're playing pillar to pillar, and like I sort of stayed in the one spot and let him rotate around me, but if I had rotated as well, it's sort of like, you know, the 1v1, the final showdown in like a James Bond movie or something, and you're basically looking at sort of like, come out wherever you are, and you're hunting them just like they're hunting you. But I stayed in the one spot, as you can see right here, and instead of moving sort of clockwise or anti-clockwise, because either way you're going to run into someone, and I definitely should have played that a lot more like that, but yeah, it's a really interesting map. I don't know if I'd support it competitively. I've played in some 2v2 gunfight tournaments, and I really don't like the map. That's my first impressions. I mean, if I play in it more, I probably would, but I don't want to judge a map too far off. As you can see, I absolutely shred here because I'm a bit annoyed with the RAM, and we go on to pull it back 5-5 as well, and I'll let you guys sort of see who wins the game then at the end of it. But with Atrium, it's overall, it's like, I don't know, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's not my favorite. I don't hold a lot of maps like around that area. Like I consider a lot of gunfight maps like very even and very sort of well distributed, and enough space to sort of play cover or play out in the open or play fast or play slow. But this feels like it's rushing you into fast pace, and the slow pace end of this map is just not something that I enjoy. But yeah, anyway, we wrap it up here, and it is a victory of a 6-5. It's a tight game, and we're moving on then to some cargo gameplay. Now, cargo, I actually really love this map. I haven't really explored it too much. I want to jump into more tactics on it, but straight away anyway, you can see that a lot of people hit top left and hit top right. It's very easily dealt with if somebody rushes up left or right on the lower side, and snipers make it very easy, especially like the eagles or pistols as well. You'll see a couple of plays coming up. I actually didn't know you can mount on one side of the map. That's the one thing. You can jump up and jump over and jump from sort of container to container on one side of the map. The side I'm actually running to now, but on the side I spawned on, you can't. So that's why you see me fail a bit. But this is nice anyway. There's like 3 or 4 levels to this map, which is really interesting. I spot him down here. I tried to pick him off with a throw knife, and I'm like, you know, let's just jump down and go face to face with him, catch him out, and he has his back to me, and it's a very easy pickup with the deagle. The thing I like about this is it has the perfect balance between fast and slow paced gameplay. I mean, you can play fast, you can rush the ground levels, or you can play slow and hold the top levels, but knowing that if it comes down to a 1v1, you need to get your ass on the ground, because being up top is very obvious. And you can get attacked from a couple of angles. It's not just like around in a circle as well as a big open mid. It is closed off. You can play cover, you can play your life, and you can play time as well, and that's always a really nice balance in a gunfight map. And I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with me on this, but Diddler does pick him up anyway because he is obvious and he's up top on the railing. And then when it comes to shotguns and pistols, we both open with our pistols, and I mean, it's similar enough. We actually unfortunately did get a lever in this, so we wrapped it up fairly quick, and that's kind of obvious. Unfortunately, you just do get randoms that leave you, but I actually really liked this pistol play here. So I was being a bit obvious out in the open. I get tagged a couple of times when I really shouldn't have, and then I sort of pop back out. I miss all my shots, but it is a good recovery if you just keep an eye on it. Right now I'm like, do I throw a stun, do I not? And then I'm like, okay, we're just gonna have to sort of strafe and aim for this, and the shots were on point, so we were fine. We were absolutely fine, because it was coming down to the time where he could have easily held a flag from up there, and I would have had no choice. But here is what I was talking about. You can jump all the way across, and you can literally loop over them, and you can choose left or right to focus on then. I'm moving to the last round, then I do actually get picked up, and Diddler does pick up the win, spoiler alert. But yeah, this map, it's very, very interesting, just from the players, like my first time in, these were the plays I was making and things I was figuring out. So it's definitely much, much better than Atrium. There's a lot more to do, there's a lot different ways to play it, and it all depends on the playstyle and the enemy team's playstyle, on how you play that map and how that map plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to sort of break down my first impressions, really, of these first 2 gunfight maps for Season 1 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I know it was more of just a casual commentary than any objective or anything like that, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks from it. I actually do have a bit of a gunfight tactics series coming up, and that I'm working on, and that's going to be really, really interesting, because it has a totally new approach that I haven't seen anybody do on YouTube yet. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here. Peace out, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. Best of luck in your gunfight games, and without further ado, I'm gonna leave it here. Peace out, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in another video very, very soon.